Hello guys, Chris here and welcome back to another video. With this one, my friends, I'm going to be testing the GeForce RTX 3080 Ti in Evil Dead the game. This one is the Founders Edition model of the card. We are, of course, running it with the latest Nvidia drivers, 512.77, and I'm not overclocking the card, as you can see, over in Tech Power-Up GPU-Z, which is extremely tiny today, because, well, to run this game at your native resolution, you can't really have any scaling in Windows, so it's set to 100%, and things are super tiny. Over on the left, we're pairing it with a Ryzen 9 5900X and 32GB of RAM, and let's get right into it, shall we? Alright, let's go for the settings first, and let's disable DLSS first here and use extreme resolution scale, which with the 3080 Ti is actually the native resolution, 4K, which we're running right now on the desktop. Oh, also, if you want to change resolutions, you gotta change them in the desktop. And that's what we're gonna do later in the video. But we're starting at 4K, epic settings, because it's 3080 Ti, so why not? Also, guys, you can see that the background is actually crispy today, and there's no, or there shouldn't be any chromatic aberration. I disabled those in the config files as well as motion blur. We got one fat man here in our team, so we're definitely gonna win this. Alright, so that frame time is still really messy. Look at all of that stuttering. That happens because it's a DirectX 12 title, and it actually needs to render in or load in all of the shaders. If only the developers of these stuttery DirectX 12 titles could introduce a loading shaders feature before the game, that would be great. It would get rid of the stuttering, and our what the hell am I saying? And our 1% lows would be much better. Oh boy, where did my team go? I'm a little bit lost right now. Okay. Yeah, stutters are unbelievable. Look at that. Damn. It's also installed on an SSD, guys. And it's just a mess when it comes to stuttering. I hear that the gameplay is actually fun and everything, but the stuttering kind of kills it for me, at least. I don't like it. Of course, as you play more and more, it will stutter less and less, because that's usually how it goes. What the heck is happening? Okay, very good. Let's collect a piece of the map. Yes. We got handgun ammo and this. Okay, we got a pistol. That's nice. Come over here. What the hell is wrong with these things now? Okay, we got 8 plus 15 bullets. I don't know how to do math these days. Well, it's 23 bullets. Okay. And I want to get back to my team, otherwise the fear level will go up and the demons will start showing up, maybe. I'm still not sure how that works properly, but yeah. Okay, the graphics are pretty good, honestly, and native resolution looks awesome, of course, especially without motion blur. That horrible motion blur that was present when I tested the 3050 and the 3060 Ti. Yeah, it's not here anymore, thankfully, because you can actually disable it in the config files. It's just not really that intuitive, honestly. You gotta add the lines yourself. I have a link down below in the description if you want to do that yourselves, guys, by the way. I think we're near some of our friends. All right, I'm just ruining the car at this point. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. No. Kill it. Let's go. Come on. All right, F. There we go. Thank you. Good stuff. Can't even see what happened there. It's too dark right now. Oh, yes, that's right. We got a flashlight, right? Yes, there it is. Okay. Oh boy, I'm hearing a lot of zombies. Or demons, whatever. Okay. Oh, what the heck? It just teleported. Alright, got him. Oh, of course, these explode. Totally forgot about that. Yeah, you know, if it wasn't for the stuttering, it would be great. So it's time for us to try out some DLSS here. So instead of getting extreme... Shut up! Instead of having extreme resolution scale, we now got DLSS on quality. And that looks pretty much the same. Shut up! Pretty much the same as native resolution. What the actual hell is this? What? I've never seen that. Whoa! What? Tiny little maze! Oh my god! Okay. Where are the others? Okay, I guess they're gone. Okay, so as you can see, the 1% lows now with quality DLSS are much better because our overall FPS are much better, of course. Whoa, what the? Okay. Alright, let's use this. Yep, a little bit there. They'll explode, so get away from them. Feels a lot smoother for sure. 1% lows now at 60. So again, if you get closer to that 60 FPS mark, this guy has the microphone up his butt, guys. I don't know. Hey, you know what? It doesn't feel as bad. It actually feels playable. It didn't feel very playable at native resolution because of the terrible frame times and the stuttering, which are pretty much the same thing. Well, frame times indicate stuttering, frame time spikes. It's a little bit creepy right now. I'm out in the open. Nobody is with me, from my team, of course. And that they're actually summoning something or getting the dagger or whatever. So I'm gonna go there. I'm trying at least. Should we actually try like balance DLSS to see if it gets even better frame times? Let's see. So balance DLSS, it looks almost the same once again as native resolution and quality DLSS. At least on a 27-inch 4K monitor, it looks really, really nice. Major stuttering there, but maybe it was... Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening, honestly. It's stuttering a lot right now. Probably rendering in another area of the map, you know. But we can go by car. You don't need to walk there. Don't you want to? Okay, well, anyways. Just gonna go now. Come on, people. We're good. We're here. I just arrived. Let's get them bastards. Damn, dudes. I guess it's a new area. You gotta load the shaders again for this area. And the 1% lows went to crap, so I guess getting higher FPS or much higher FPS doesn't really improve your frame time stability. It's just that we've been in the other area for so long that everything loaded fine, and now that we're here, it's not good anymore. Damn bastards! This one has a ton of health. Alright, it's time for us to get the pistol out. I don't care. Come on. I got 56 bullets there, so... Oh boy. Come on. Come on. There we go. That's nice. There's another one. Jesus, they exploding. They're so weird as well. They look like mutants. The ones from I'm the Legend, you know? From the guy that slapped Chris Rock. Just gonna see how it looks using, like, performance DLSS. It still looks okay. You can see that it's not really native res, especially on the hair, but it's still really good looking on performance DLSS, honestly, guys. Really, really nice. I could play the game like this all day long, and you get those higher refresh rates, 130s, maybe 140. Jesus Christ, what the hell? I did not know that that happened in this game. All right, that is creepy. I like it.
Are you trying to scare me? Do you know?
Good. Stuttering there. Yeah, if they manage to fix those frame time issues, I think the game will be a buy for a lot of people. If you enjoy this type of gameplay, you know, it's not too bad. Yeah, boy. Okay. Die.
Your team is secure.
Die already. God damn. It takes so long to die. I'm dead. Okay, I'm dead. 69% lows there. Pretty good stuff. Let's try it out at the... Should we do 8K, guys? Should we do 8K? I really want to do 8K. Let's try it out. Okay, so this is the desktop at 8K resolution. MSI Afterburner is so small there. So this is 8K, guys, and I can't really see things, you know? It's still using performance DLSS because I didn't change it, but I can't really do anything. I can't go to the options menu because... it doesn't show up. Oh, what the actual hell? The UI is so messed up. So big. That's what she said. Yeah, can we now see the settings? Yes, we can. So I want native 8K first. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's gonna crash, guys. Oh my god, no, it's not. Wait a second. No, we're playing at native 8K now. If the UI was a little bit smaller, it would be okay for screenshots and stuff. But yeah, it gets 20-something FPS, the cinematic experience, I would say. And now we're actually VRAM maxed out and it's dropping into the teens, so it's terrible, basically. But I was just curious to see what this could do. I've seen worse, honestly. It's not the worst 8K experience ever. Now let's do like balanced DLSS at 8K. Ooh, still okay. No, it's going up now. 40s. That's all right, actually. VRAM went down by a lot, so it's now playable. Yeah, the VRAM plays a huge part here. Something like a 3090 or 3090 Ti would perform better in this game at 8K because, of course, they do have 24 gigs of VRAM, and apparently 12 gigs is just not enough unless you want to drop the quality settings, which is kind of pointless, you know, because why would you? You're playing at 8K for the best graphics and then you'd play on low. It doesn't make sense, right? Anyways, I am actually surprised that this runs kind of well with 8K balanced DLSS, 9 gigabytes of VRAM usage. It might go up still by a little bit, but I'm not sure if it will surpass 12 gigabytes, you know, as things load in and stuff. Probably not. So you're pretty safe. If you want to play at 8K, you actually can, if you don't mind the huge UI, which looks terrible. So this is native 1440p using Epic settings now. Can I go back, please? God, this is hard sometimes. The menus and stuff. It's made for console. Let's do this. Can I go up there, please? Thank you. Can you shut up, please? Thank you as well. Actually, this is pretty nice. As you can see, the frame time is much more stable now that we are at 150 plus FPS, basically, or 140 plus. Yeah, it feels much smoother than at 4K. Just because of those FPS being higher. Now, of course, that's not how a game should behave. Definitely, you should be able to get a smooth gameplay even at 60 FPS, because 60 FPS is actually quite good, usually, but you don't in this one. So, yeah, I guess if you want to have a flawless experience with a few spikes here and there, you must play at 1440p. Highest setting still, so no problems there, in my opinion. Yeah, it still looks good even on my 4K monitor. It's just not native resolution. Let's turn on the flashlight, actually. You can see some weird things, actually. What the hell were those? Is DLSS enabled? No, it's not enabled. 1440p shouldn't really be an issue for a 3080 Ti, and it isn't in this game, even though it looks really good. I mean, it's super detailed. It has a ton of stuff, but it's just a shame that it stutters so much. Let's go with DLSS now on quality. It's also not CPU intensive whatsoever, this game, by the way. You can see that GPU stays at 100% usage even though we are at like 170 FPS, 160. Yeah, it's just insane, right? Yeah, it's kind of well optimized in that regard. So they did do a good job in a way of optimizing this game. They just didn't do a great job at introducing resolution settings and smooth gameplay experience and chromatic aberration, motion blur that you need to disable in the config files. But we're good. Yep, I could play the game all day long like this still. If you have a 1440p monitor, this is perfect. And finally, 1080p res. You can't really see it, but it's set to 1080p. On extreme resolution scaling. This is on medium for some reason. Don't know. I might have switched it down by mistake. Okay, a little bit of a different map, of course, but yeah, it is getting very high FPS still. Looking at all of these trees. I mean, at 1080p, I wouldn't really play at 1080p with a 3080 Ti. I'm not sure how many people are out there playing at 1080p with a card like this. But if you want to play at 1080p, well, here it is. 1080p native resolution. GPU is not really maxed out in this map, so this might be a little bit more CPU intensive. Or maybe... No, actually, the power usage is almost at 350 watts, so... I'm not sure what's causing the GPU not to be at 100%, but I think if we enable some DLSS, for example, on performance, it will still, yeah, we still get more FPS. So we're not CPU bound, but the GPU utilization is not maxed out either at 1080p. I don't know, might be those Ampere driver overheads or something like that. Yeah, look at that, 200 FPS, of course. The thing about this game is, if you enable quality DLSS, it actually looks a little bit better and more detailed than native resolution. So I recommend you to utilize DLSS in this game. I actually made a little bit of a comparison in a previous video with the 3050 and I think with the 3060 Ti as well. And it does look slightly more detailed with DLSS enabled. In some games that can actually happen, so I recommend enabling it. As you can see, 1% lows are now basically flawless in this map. It's running really well at 200 FPS average almost, which is crazy and insane, and the frame time is now buttery smooth. Also, if you lock the FPS, for example, to 60 at 4K, it will still stutter a lot. I guess that's been it for this video, right? You can play at 1080p absolutely fine, obviously, to be expected. You can play even at 4K absolutely fine if you use DLSS. And basically at 1080p with quality DLSS is the most buttery smooth experience that you can have in terms of frame time stability. What the hell is that handling in the car? So weird. Alright, still stutters a little bit, as you could see there. So it's not fully gone, but it's really, really close to being perfect like this. Unfortunately, the visuals suffer a lot. So I would still probably choose 1440p with a card like this. Thank you very much for watching. As always, stay crispy, stay safe. I love you all. Bye-bye. Oh, I thought that was a transparent wall for the end of the map, but no, it's just me being a really bad driver.